force from which the sun draws its power has been loosed.
This Personnel Security Board has convened for recommendation to the Atomic Energy Commission as to whether Dr. Robert Oppenheimer is a threat to national security. Dr. Oppenheimer, you may read your statement.
The items of so-called derogatory information set forth in your letter cannot be fairly understood, except in the context of my life and my work. This answer is the form of a summary account of relevant aspects of my life. I was born in New York and took an early interest in chemistry. I majored at Harvard and studied the new physics at Cambridge under Patrick Blackett. But I was very homesick and very often troubled by this quantum world. Needing certainty, I sought out Niels Bohr to understand all of it.
Quantum mechanics is a new way to understand the world. Einstein's discovery of the subatomic world goes against anything and everything that we thought we knew about this universe.
I liked your answer better today, but I still can't deal with being a chemist. All the laboratory work, Cambridge is not for me.
You asked about reversibility at Harvard. Now here, what is it that you need?
I'm not a chemist.
Theory. Learn the ways of theory at Göttingen. Learn your theory.
Oppenheimer, guten Tag. I read your paper on molecules.
I need to get back to America, to my ranch in New Mexico.
Why? Nobody takes quantum physics seriously in America, especially not the cowboys.
That is precisely why.
Well, good luck.
After getting my doctorate at Göttingen, I returned to the United States, shortly obtaining professorship at Caltech and then at Berkeley. Dr. Lawrence.
You must be Dr. Oppenheimer. I hear you're opening a school of quantum physics.
I've got one student.
My colleague Alvarez and I, we're building an electron accelerator. You see, theory will only get you so far.
I don't believe it, Oppie. Hans and Straussman. Read this.
Germany has split the uranium nucleus.
Yep, that's it. Nuclear fission is a reality, and I'm going to try to do it.
Not possible. Lawrence, look here. It can't be done.
Oppie, Alvarez is done in the lab. Nuclear fission is possible.
They bombarded uranium with neutrons?
It's a chain reaction with massive fission pulses. Physicists are gonna see it on the news.
You, me, and every other physicist across the world are thinking the same thing.
What are we thinking, Oppie?
A bomb, Alvarez. An atomic bomb.
Dr. Oppenheimer, the brass put me in charge of the Manhattan Engineering District. 1,200 tons of uranium bought, and now I just need a scientific director.
My name? What have you heard about me? Brilliance?
I've heard that you're unstable, egotistical, a chain smoker, a suspected communist, a womanizer.
1, I'm a New Deal Democrat. 2, we're at war with Germany. And 3, I'm Jewish. And they're forcing Jews into camps. So I can run the Manhattan Project.
Show me.
We're in a race with the Nazis. Hitler said it to Einstein's face.
Anti-Semitism, right? Who do the Nazis have in charge?
Heisenberg. He knows the most about atomic structures. Our only hope is that he's underfunded. In a straight up race, we have 18 months to lead.
And how would you proceed?
connect all of America's industrial might together with rail. And we'll focus on one goal, an atomic test.
Well, where would that be?
Los Alamos, a secret laboratory.
In New Mexico. We have it all compartmentalized. We'd have to compartmentalize the scientists, though.
I agree.
You've got the job. Welcome to the war.
We'll need scientists, their families, and a town. Welcome to Los Alamos. There are 4 divisions here: experimental, theoretical, metallurgical, and ordnance. I'll tell the gentlemen to start blowing things up. You can take theoretical.
Uppy, take a look at these calculations.
Whose calculations are these?
Teller's. He's insane. This is fantasy. It should not be possible for atmospheric ignition.
In a fusion bomb, plutonium implosion and uranium gun type, the chain reaction may never stop.
The neutrons will smash into more neutrons, and the nitrogen would eventually combust.
Redo these calculations yourself. I will talk to Einstein and Princeton. Find the truth bonds.
Uppy, what if these calculations are catastrophic?
Storm cools overnight. We should hold the testing at 5 a.m. My bet is 20 kilotons of TNT.
What did Fermi mean by atmospheric ignition?
That was gallows humor. Dr. Fermi was joking. Nothing in our 5 years of research have shown a small chance of that. Except a small, remote possibility was discovered at Berkeley.
What are they?
Chances are near zero, but that's theoretical, General.
If this doesn't go off, we're done for. For over 2 years, this project has taken $2 billion.
These things are hard on the heart.
2 minutes
Robert,
to detonation.
try not to destroy the world.
$60 seconds to detonation. $30 seconds to detonation. $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
"16 hours ago, an American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima. That bomb had more power than 20,000 tons of TNT. It is an atomic bomb. It is a harnessing of the basic power of the universe. We have spent $2 billion on the greatest scientific gamble in history, and won."
Mr. President, I feel like I have blood on my hands.
It's not in your hands, pal. I dropped those bombs on Hiroshima and whatever that other city was.
Nagasaki. Various voices of the International Science Committee has said that we need to have a talk with the Soviets.
Soviets will never have a bomb.
Mr. President, this is an arms race. This is a Cold War.
Dr. Oppenheimer, in the years when you were developing the hydrogen bomb, did any moral qualms develop?
Absolutely. It was just exploration, not an academic thing, but I still supported it.
How did you oppose the development of the hydrogen bomb?
The United States would use these bombs as part of their atomic arsenal. They've freely used them since.
Yes, in fact, Doctor, you helped choose the bombing sites of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. How many ended up dead?
Not as many.
Give me a number, Doctor. How many civilians and whatnot did you help eliminate?
70,000. No.
The
110,000.
2 dates, the 6th and 9th of August.
Yes, and thousands would die
From radiation.
in the coming years.
Did any moral qualms develop because of that?
Terrible ones.
Would you have supported the dropping of a hydrogen bomb on Japan?
No, that would have made no sense. I did not even endorse the dropping of the atomic bombs on Japan.
Yet you supported the killing of thousands in Japan, right?
I did everything I was asked to do, regardless of policy.
Then you would have developed a hydrogen bomb too, right? In the GAC report, you said that a hydrogen bomb should never be built.
I couldn't. What I meant was that the world would be a better place without thermonuclear weapons. Besides, Teller's designs were impractical.
Were the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki justified?
They are alleged to have ended the war. They were a technical success.
By 1949, did you regret building the atomic bomb?
My opposition began when it became absolutely clear that America would use any weapon that it had.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, an American Prometheus. You have given them the power to destroy themselves.
Dr. Oppenheimer, with investigation into the Borden FBI letter labeling you as a spy for the Soviet Union, this board has concluded that you are a loyal U.S. citizen. But, in light of your past left-wing associations,
And you will share the same
conduct with
fate
the hydrogen
with humanity
bomb,
as
and
we
some of
reckon,
your responses
not
to
just
this
with the
board,
new weapon,
we have found
but
you
with
to
the new
be a
world.
security risk. This board has voted 2-1 to deny your security clearance renewal. That is all.
When the world discovers the terrible secrets of Los Alamos, nuclear war, perhaps all war, becomes unimaginable. The world will never be the same. And now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Whatever that other city was.
You stepped on my lines, bro.
Really?
I got lines.
Oh, I thought I
I
said.
learned all 2 lines.
I think Nagasaki.
Lean more forward.
All right.
Take 2, action.
Mr. President, I feel like I have blood on my hands.
It's not your hands, pal. I forgot my line now. No, I. That's it, right?